Best thing I've ever done for
Is that right?
myself. Yeah.
Yeah. And you've lost weight.
Yep, I've lost 25 pounds as of this morning. So
wonderful.
So I'm very excited. And,
Yeah.
And
You got some other news recently about some medication.
Yep, I went for my annual physical this week, and my doctor has cut my blood pressure medication in half.
Wow.
Yeah, because my blood pressure is getting too low. So it's amazing to me. Probably the thing I have the most difficulty still grappling with is that for 30 years, you know, I've always been one of those people. 30 years I've you know, been on diets. I've you know, tried losing weight. There were some things in my past that created a roadblock or an obstacle that you helped me get around. And this just, it feels natural. It feels easy.
It's coming from within.
Yeah, yeah. So it's no longer something I'm conscious about. It just happens, you know. So
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you know, I've said it before, but you know, I really do feel like you saved my life, because I was at a pretty bad place, you know, at the beginning of the year.
And you'd never considered hypnosis before you got the call from, is it your mom?
Yeah, from my mom,
Yeah.
yeah. I wasn't happy with my weight and how I was feeling, and I offhandedly said to somebody in my family that I was thinking about, and I was kind of half joking about lap band surgery. And this person quickly reminded me that I would be such a bad candidate for surgery. And 2 nights later, she heard you on WBC. And she called me the next morning at 6 o'clock in the morning and had said, I waited, because I didn't call you at 5:30 when I wanted to, and told me, and I went onto your website and I started, you know, doing a little research, and called you. And I think my words to you were, I really need your help. I'm feeling like I'm in a pretty desperate place. Yeah. So I did that, and it's changed my life.
Really?
Yeah, really. It's been amazing. I mean, the night I got home from our first meeting, I was always one person who would salt their food without even trying the food.
Sure.
I haven't picked up a salt shaker to add salt to any food since that night I got home, April 30th.
Less sugar, salt, and fat.
Yep. My mantra is
embedded.
Yep, less food, less weight, less sugar, less salt, less fat, less meat, more plants. But I can't do it without counting it out on my fingers.
That's all right.
And when I walked into the house that night, you know, my boyfriend who I live with said, you know, how'd it go? And I was changing my clothes, and he said, what are you doing? And I said, I'm going to the gym. And so he sat there and he said, wow. He said, I haven't heard you like say it and really mean it and want to do it. He said, for a really long time. And I said, I feel compelled. I said, that was the only word I could use. One of the things you helped me understand also is, while losing weight is a great byproduct,
There you go.
it's not the only thing. There's a lot more that comes into it.
Yeah. That you were literally considering gastric band surgery.
Yeah, I knew because of other health issues that it really was not going to be something that was viable for me. But I think saying it out loud was the point where I sat up and said, okay.
It got real.
Yeah, it got really real.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've had friends who have done it. wasn't something in all reality that I really wanted to do. And then, then of course when my mother heard your UNWBZ, and then I started researching, I'm like, wow, like lap band surgery without the surgery, but through hypnosis, I'm like, I'm game.
So,